Welcome to the Battle Zone. It's AWL Strong and Free coming to you from Toronto, Canada. God damn, it's cold.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, making its way to the ring from Atlanta to join us. The Spirit Dragon, Shynron.
Outside this arena tonight, it is minus 12, feels like minus 21. But inside, not only do we have fully functioning heating systems, everybody, thank you very much, that sold some walk-up tickets. We have some hot professional wrestling action for you tonight. We're starting off with two of the best high flyers in the league. He's back in blue. The Spirit Dragon Shynron has declared that this is his season of gold in the Animated Wrestling League. Unfortunately, his first attempt in the Oshogatsu Taikai not successful. But he's facing off against a man of gold, and one of the men who helped us defeat Bullet Club Gold in the season finale of last season, looking to take that momentum and roll into season 22. That's right, the Golden Flyer.
And his opponent, making his way to the ring from cyberspace, the flyest wrestler in the galaxy, Razorwyng.
Formerly of Cyberhawks 2000. We might as well call him the last Hawk standing. The last wing standing, Razorwyng. Ready to hit the ring. Shynron. Razorwyng, two of the best high flyers of their generation. Now let's see what they can do against each other. 10-minute time limits in this season opening match. Oh, wait, a Hurricane Rana out of nowhere. I thought he was going for a boot, and he hits a Hurricane Rana. I absolutely love that. The master of motion, Shynron, and going for a quick cover here. One, senior official Joey Baba Ganoush of the famous Baba Ganoush wrestling family, a little bit slow on the uptake there. Hebitsukai Rana, Rubicon Rana if you prefer. Coming into this match, Shynron, 42 and 27 in the Animated Wrestling League. Ratio of plus 14. Razorwyng, 11 and 12, minus 1 total. So one of those 11 victories over the Bullet Club Gold faction, throwing them out of the AWL for once and for all. Ooh, interesting DDT combination there by Shynron. Tonight, we have got a lot of action for you. We've got not one but two championship matches. Over the top, down to the floor, hard way goes Shynron. Later tonight, the New Classics defend their AWL World's Tag Team Championship for the 5th time against the #1 contenders, the winners of the Forge the 4 tournament, the Augments. Additionally, in the Contenders Championship, the Canadian national title will be defended. Kid Canada makes his first defense, finally, against the Serpentine sensation, Hebitsukai. We have got Spring Tiger versus Usa-chan for the Fight for 4, shot eventually at the AWL Joshi Championship on the line. Monster Union versus Ladies of Lucha in tag team action, and we're going to have Tiger Mask 3 versus some idiot in a high-speed rules match, which is becoming a specialty of the AWL Strong and Free branch. That's all to come later tonight, so make sure you are subscribed to the Animated Wrestling League so you never miss a match in either branch of this league. About 2 minutes into this now. 20 count on the outside. Doesn't matter what country we're in, the AWL rulebook does stay the same. And both of these men looking to rise up in the ranks, looking to get their way at an opportunity for the AWL Grand Championship, currently held by Gambahishi Dark, who will make his first defense of that Oof! Boot to the side of the mask on the barricade. Now, we don't have the fancy crowd barricades they have over in Japan. These are just bike racks, so we got some black fabric at Joann's. For considering the budget that we've got sometimes around here, probably a Dollarama. Jumping up, going for the double dragon! Nails it! One of the most dangerous moves in Shynron's arsenal. 1, 2, kick out. Shynron with a double dragon, that double moonsault. And we are about 5 minutes into the show, and we got our first fight forever chant. God, I love wrestling fans. You're fickle, but you're awesome. Big drop kick by the I was about to say by the Flyer. They're both high flyers. Razorwyng looking to soften up the legs, trying to take out the legs of Shynron. That's always a good strategy. When anytime you're facing a high flyer, and no one would know that better than a high flyer. Back handspring elbow. Oh no, I've seen him do this before from the bottom rope. What the 450? 450 splash, and something tells me he could get to a 630 from the bottom rope if he felt like it. But we're going up top again. Are we thinking another double dragon? Or maybe waiting for the opponent to stand back to his feet? No, we're not. Oh, went for a standard 450 splash. Did not connect. Hesitation. Hesitation leading to a fall for the Spirit Dragon. Snap. German suplex. Perfect plex as well. Doesn't hold for the bridge. But that fisherman leg hook able to keep the opponent off base as you set up Swanton Bomb by Razorwyng. I'm trying to analyze the moves. I'm trying to explain the anatomy of the wrestling match, the psychology and the strategy behind it, and they just keep hitting each other. I can't keep up. 1, 2, kick out with 5.5 minutes on the clock in this 10-minute time limit match. Huracanrana again, and you think this is a quick time limit. Wait till you see the high-speed rules match that we've got coming up next. Tiger Mask 3 in action, striking out as a singles wrestler now that Black Tiger Justice is on the shelf somewhat indefinitely. Shynron once again. Okay, we've seen this. Double Dragon. Oh, second time in the match.
5 minutes left.
Cover.
5 remain.
1, 2. Second time in 5 minutes. The double dragon and a run and almost a rider kick, single leg drop kick. And now it's Razorwyng wants him on his feet. Shynron obliging. Swanton again. I think he turned into a cutter. Not sure if Razorwyng caught all of that. But it's enough to give it a shot. 1, 2. No. Close, but no cigar. Maybe if he'd gone for the cover faster. Quick stand and moonsault. Maybe an attempt at the endless light there. I'm not entirely sure. But it didn't work, whatever it was. There we go. Endless lights. Homage to another injured wrestler, to Majiku Sr. And now Shynron going to try and stump up and second time. That's the thing about these high flyers. They're quick. They can see what's going on. They can react quickly. And that's an underrated skill of the high flyer. Yes, they move fast, but they also think fast. And then we have power. Oh! Golden Star style power bomb. Incredible angle there. 3.5 minutes on the clock here. This could go to a time limit draw. I would not want to see that. I want to see a win. I want to see Shynron get his 42nd win, or maybe Razorwyng get his 12th. Right hand going behind, inverted, no, reversal, and oh, Huracanrana again, Huracanrana. Incredible. And this isn't even one of our 2 title matches tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Referees count up to
3 minutes remaining.
3 minutes left. They can hear those time calls, and there's the endless light that he was looking for. So many of these young high flyers bringing up the history of Majiku in the Animated Wrestling League. And what is this? Oh, we've seen this before! That abdominal stretch into the crucifix that I don't even know what he calls that. Razor's twist or something. I don't know. Razorwyng. We need to figure out a name for that. If you have any ideas for that name for that abdominal stretch, high-speed crucifix, you know, drop them in the comment. I'd love to know. We'll tell Razorwyng. We'll let him know. Give him the idea. Oh, look at that! Froggy frog splash, froggy bow over the top, over the ring post. Sorry.
There are 2 minutes remaining.
Once again, I can barely keep up with this. Razorwyng in control, and of course, every time Razorwyng goes in and out of the ring, that resets the count. The referee. Wait a minute! Oh no, that would be a great counter roll-up, but you can't win the match from the outside. Both these men need to figure a way to get back into the ring. Endless lights! All of this happening. You can see that corner there. You can see the end of that padding. You can see just how razor thin that is. Maybe an inch at most. Maybe just a couple of centimeters. 80 seconds on the clock. Razorwyng back in. Oh, and now what? He's gonna go for another frog splash? No, he's not gonna go for the swanton at this angle. He's gonna crash, he's gonna burn. Oh, Hurricane Rana, he gets it! He saw the angle and he knew what he had to do.
1 minute remaining.
And that is indeed all we've got left. And look, Razorwyng, he's exhausted, he's limping back into the ring, but Shynron down, out, not moving. It might be time for Razor's Edge. I think it is. Yes, it is. The full wingspan. Hisatsuwaza, Razors. And no, he slips out. Arm drag, counter. Shynron, that could be it. And that Japanese move. God, I'm making all the old school Chikara references tonight, aren't I? Is this for 3 points? Going up, double dragon. It's taken 3 of them, 6 dragons in total. But it did the job with seconds remaining. The Spirit Dragon taking this all the way to the limit, but finally picking up the victory.
Here is your winner, the Spirit Dragon, Shynron.
He wants gold this season. He just had a victory over the Golden Flyer. I don't know if that nickname's going to catch, but still, congratulations to the Master of Motion. A tiger without a partner versus... I don't want to talk about him anymore.
The following contest is scheduled for 1 fall and will be conducted under high-speed rules. Introducing first, accompanied by Spring Tiger, representing the unified School of the Tiger style, Tiger Moss 3.
Tiger Mask 3 looking for some singles action, some singles glory, while the Tigers are in trouble around the world at the moment. We'll talk about that in a minute.
And his opponent, making his win ring from the mean heat streets of Niigata, the White Tanaka Kenichi.
Well, now the important stuff's over with. Let's look at the rules. 5-minute time limit, 1 fall to a finish. There are no countouts, and falls do count anywhere. There are, however, no rope breaks. But you can be disqualified. In the event of a time limit draw, both wrestlers will record a loss in their win-loss records, as Tanaka Kenichi, the only man in the history of the Animated Wrestling League with more than 100 losses on his record. 102, as a matter of fact. That's very impressive. He starts the season mathematically locked in the danger zone. TM3, SOB. Only 5 minutes, they have to come out guns blazing. That's what I love about the high-speed rule set. What is this supposed to be? Absolutely nothing. Irish whip into the corner. Over the top. Back elbow. Tiger Mask 3 looking for that 3rd generation Tiger's feint kick. We saw Tiger Mask 2 use a variant of that, learning from his student. And I think Tanaka Kenichi might be unconscious. 1, 2, 3. What? Holy ice cream, that was 31 seconds. Just replay the whole damn match. Tiger's faint kick. Oh, God. Just replay the whole damn match. Why not?
Here is your winner, Tiger Moss 3.
Well, not getting paid by the hour. That was an easy night for Tiger Mask 3, but it is still a win in the AWL win-loss record. That's his 49th win. Oh no, not again. Alright, where are they this time? Check everywhere. They're not going to fight in the... Oh, wait a minute. On the... Oh, no. Oh! Giant Tiger. We saw him in Japan at AWL Hontai, and now he's... Okay, these black tigers, they are not being confined by national board... Oh, Jesus, fuck! Oh, Jesus. Somebody get me a medical update on Tiger Mask 3 and get it to me now. I don't... Joey, I don't care. Get me... You look like you just broke his goddamn neck.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, making their way to the ring, from Transylvania and the realms of the Yokai, accompanied by the Manipulator, the tag team combination of Neko Musume and Razorwyng. Together they are Monster Union.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Tiger Mask 3 has been rushed to a local medical facility here in Toronto. Our senior medical official, Dr. Marcus Feelgood, has gone in the ambulance with him. Sorry, I just had a pretty desperate report on my, here in the office, and, okay, it does appear that Tiger Mask 3 was moving both his fingers and his toes, indicating that there was little, maybe less than expected significant spinal damage. God, you see, just twist the boy's neck. These tigers, these black tigers are... God, ugh. So damn dangerous. Okay, we're trying to restore a sense of order here. We do have action, tag team action, in the Joshi Tag Team Division. We will bring you an update on Tiger Mask 3 as soon as we have it to give. It's best I can offer at the moment, I'm sorry.
And their opponents, making their way to the ring from Mexico, Joya and Lucha. Together they are the Ladies of Lucha.
To the last two members of the Ladies of Lucha standing after Tormenta del Fuego, banished from the Animated Wrestling League after losing Boxermania last season. This is an opportunity to have a rebirth for the Ladies of Lucha, or it could be their swan song. We'll find out in the next 15 minutes. Bang the gong. We are on Neko Musume versus the Jewel of Lucha Libre, Joya. Joya, hang on. A little late on the cover there. Joya coming into this match. 23 wins, 29 losses. Ratio of -9. Neko Musume, on the other hand, 27-37, -10. She could be in the Boxmania danger zone at the end of the season quite easily. Joya going up to the top rope. Of course, Lucha Libre known around the world for the high-flying offense, but also for the almost inhuman Yabe-style submission wrestling. Tag made to the powerhouse of the Union, at least of the Joshi branch of the Union. Wild Thing, 27-41, ratio of -14. Now, of course, many of those losses coming from her Best of 7 series with Usa-chan, who we will be seeing in our very next match, actually, going for a... Oh, no, what is this? Oh, God, pile driver! Just a straight-up, old-school, sit-down pile driver. Oh, sorry, the air has been taken completely out of the arena, ladies and gentlemen. Giant Tiger looked to genuinely have snapped the neck of young Tiger Mask 3, and we will have medical updates on him throughout the evening, as soon as we get them on. If we go off the air before we get an update, we will let you know on our next broadcast what's going on there. Massive choke slam by Wild Thing, the lethal lycanthrope from Transylvania. Lupe Peligro calling for a tag. He's not yet been legal in this match. Nekamusume back in. And don't forget the Manipulator. That mysterious witch on the outside who brought all of these spirits and yokai together from around the multiverse. Vertical suplex attempt. Hits it. And that just deceptive power, such a small woman, able to suplex a heavyweight there. And we finally, Lupe Peligro, fighting out of Veracruz, Mexico. Lupe 20 and 13 in the AWL. The only wrestler in this match with a positive win-loss record, +7. Ooh, jumping knee. And while she will fly like a luchadora is expected to, she is a striker. She is the knockout queen. We've seen her knock opponents out with drop kicks, with regular kicks, with just punching people till they don't stand up anymore. She is a gifted striker in the land of the high flyers. Irish whip into the neutral corner, and oh no, double knees, went for the running Meteora, walked into the downward spiral. Wild Thing only getting a 1 count off of that exchange. The show must go on, ladies and gentlemen. I think we might be looking at the Lycanthra bomb. No, a regular power bomb. Lupe able to escape with a spear! Spear! I would say that knocked Wild Thing out of her boots, but she doesn't wear any. And again, with those paws, can you find boots to fit those? Tag Kogeki denied. Joya gets a bit of a cheap shot in. That might be a bit of desperation. Oh, waistlock countered into an arm drag. Uncharacteristic confidence, grapple-wise. Fireman's carry position. Wasteland! Lupe Peligro. I wouldn't call Veracruz, Mexico a wasteland, would you? Oh well. I might call a good part of the UK a wasteland, especially these days. But not necessarily Veracruz. 10:20 left on the clock. Tag made. Nekamusume, the cat daughter, the Japanese feline spirit, the yokai, wrestling here in the Animated Wrestling League. It's human versus inhuman. And that was kind of a wild drop kick, but at least part of it connected. What do we have here? Vertical suplex.
10 remain.
1/3 of the way through the time limit now. We've seen the springboard drop kick. That's a knockout blow. Can she hit it? Yes, she can! And that could be all. Shoots the half away from the corner. 1, 2, broken up. A bit of a kick out, but I think the kick out on its own would have been too little, too late. Indeed, it is Tag Team Wrestling Pentabreaker. This is Tag Team Wrestling, men's, women's, we don't care. Both of these wrestlers, both of these teams, looking for our outside pairing of Willow Nightingale and Edith Surreal, the Dancing Queen, the reigning AWL Joshi Tag Team Champions. They've got a date with the Wasteland War Party. But the winner of this match, if they do so in impressive fashion, could very easily, or will definitely find themselves a step closer to a fight for 4. Their gateway into the AWL Best 4, and that's their path to the championship this season. Of course, just like in the men's division as we saw over in Japan earlier in our last episode, the win-loss records reset, so everybody's at 0-0 right now in the tag team division. Jewel Cutter, and the knockout from the Jewel Cutter! Jewel Cutter, KO, take a look at some of that action. Say that nasty-looking spear, springboard dropkick. I think that really did knock out Nekomusume.
Here are your winners, the ladies of Lucha.
But it was the Jewel Cutter that did the deed. Victory for the ladies of Lucha. A new year, a new start for the Luchadoras. There is no way Spring Tiger is actually mentally here right now.
The following contest is scheduled for 1 fall, and it is a fight for 4. Introducing first, fighting out of and representing the unified School of the Tiger style, Spring Tiger!
Hey, wait a minute. What? Is she claiming that TM3 is going to be cleared to wrestle next week? Wait, hang on, has the commissioner actually approved this? Oh! Well, the manager of the Unified School of the Tiger Style, and a multi-time champion in her own right, claiming that Tiger Mask 3 will be cleared to compete by next week? She's got to know something I don't know.
And her opponent, being accompanied to the ring by Betty Bubbles, representing True Love, fighting out of the Warren, Usa-chan.
Making her regular season return to the Animated Wrestling League with her brand new manager's license and contract, the girlfriend of Usa-chan, Betty Bubbles. She is not permitted to compete in the AWL anymore after losing Botsumania at the end of season 20. But the actions of Usa-chan have brought the love of her life back into the AWL in a managerial capacity. Both of these women with massive victories at the season finale at the end of last season. Usa-chan defeating Wild Thing to bring Betty Bubbles back to the AWL. You say that 5 times fast. Spring Tiger defeating Black Tigress one-on-one. And those 2 finale victories, those pay-per-view victories, if I actually was egotistical enough to charge for this, that earns them this fight for 4. The winner of this match will fill the vacant 4th spot in the best 4 for the Joshi division. And we'll have that updated list for you at the end of the match, no matter who wins. Oh! Double swing and a miss! Both women had an initial strike in mind. They both went to different levels and just missed each other. But whoa, look at that! Look at the emphasis there. Spring Tiger, I said she wasn't going to be mentally here. Maybe she's laser focused. She's just putting everything out of her mind. Maybe she's picturing Black Tigress and Giant Tiger when she looks at Usa-chan. I don't know. Usa-chan gonna have to do something here, and I think she's got a plan. Oh, she's definitely got something up her mind, up her sleeve, and she doesn't have a lot of sleeve to put stuff up. Oh! Perfect counter strike. Spring Tiger, good grief, Spring Tiger flying up to the top. She loves that 360 elbow. Spring Tiger, 32 and 29 coming into this match. Usa-chan, 37-26. On paper, this should be Usa-chan's match. But these two were tag team partners at one point. They were the menagerie. They were AWL World's Tag Team Champions together. Right now, Spring Tiger not thinking about that. Spring Tiger only thinking about the Black Tigers. The damage that has been done already. Tiger the Dark attacked and taken out. Tiger Mask 2 attacked. Dropped headfirst onto concrete. And now Tiger Mask 3 with his neck darn near snapped, and that's after Black Tiger Justice. Wait a minute, Satsuwaza Spring Tiger Giri! STG, the inverted GTS for the 1-2. Very, very close here. You don't want to lose your first match back with your girlfriend. Oh! What are you kicking there? That is not a good counter. I wish I could delete that. Running neck breaker. Black Tiger Justice on the injured list indefinitely after falling through the Hell in a Cell structure. Tiger Screw leg whip on the outside. You know the rules. I don't need to re-explain them. Spring Tiger, she's going back up. I don't know what she's thinking. She's thinking better of it. That's what she's thinking. This is our final non-title match of the night. Canadian National Championship up next. World Tag Team titles after that. Ooh! And look at the height. Look at the leaping ability of Usa-chan. That's the rabbit style of professional wrestling. Double stomp with standing opponents. Going up for the Usagi DDT, Spring Tiger. Again, these two trained together. They traveled the road together. They were tag team champions together. Spring Tiger knew that Usagi DDT was coming a mile away. Just like Usa-chan knows the elbow's coming right there. But there was nothing Usa-chan could do about it. That leg is really close to the ropes. The referee concurs. A lucky rope break for Usa-chan. This isn't the pure rule set. There's no limit of rope breaks. And you only have to cross the plane of the ropes. Going up. Long way to go for an arm drag, but it works. And once again, Spring Tiger moving the speed. I don't think I've ever seen her move. 360 elbow, but she comes up slightly short. Crashing into the canvas. That's plywood under that canvas, not a trampoline. Is she gonna do it again? Yes, she is. If at first you don't succeed, try again. But Usa-chan keeps just inching away. It's like she knows the range of that elbow perfectly. And now we've got a Fujiwara armbar transition by Spring Tiger. I mean, I've always called her the classically trained. What do we have here? Ooh! Split leg drop. She wants to win this match with the 360 elbow, doesn't she? It's not working, girl. You've got to come up with something else. One more attempt at the Usagi DDT. Once again countered. That headlock not fully locked in. Great reaction time by Spring Tiger. Sit out.
5 minutes time elapsed. 5 remaining.
Oh, come on. You got to hit it this time. But that's a long way to go. No! Jesus. Stop doing the elbow. That's not freaking working. There we go. Tiger Screw leg whip. She's going to do it again, isn't she? Alright, for about the 145th time in the match, 360 elbow. It still looks impressive. It's actually going to work this time. 1, 2. Huh. Who knew? Well, something to be said for perseverance. Let's just replay the one time it actually worked, okay?
Here's your winner, Spring Tiger!
And there you see Spring Tiger joining Dragoness, Wakazaki Ai, and Kaminari Hime in the AWL Best 4.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, one submission knockout to decide the winner. And it is for the Anime Wrestling League Canadian National Championship.
The first of 2 championship matches finishing out the night are Canadian Contenders titles. 5 successful victories, and you can write your ticket to the singles championship of your division. Viva Monster Union, we are introducing the man who kind of got screwed over by the change of championship from Black Tiger Justice to Gambakishi Dark, because it was his non-title victory over Black Tiger Justice that put, and I mean that in the past tense version of the word put, Hebitsukai into the AWL Best 4. However, as he no longer has a singles non-title victory over the world's champion, the grand champion I should say, he is forced to take the road less traveled. And as always, the forces of Monster Union accompanied by the Manipulator, looking to influence the outcome, no doubt, as the mysterious spiritual miasma permeates the arena, the snake spirit, the serpentine sensation slithers into the ring, preparing for battle. It'll be a 30-minute time limit, 1 fall match. Champion's advantage in play, but I know that our champion, Kid Canada, will not take unfair advantage. But should this man become champion, I guarantee that he would. One of the 4 men that led the charge to banish Bullet Club Gold from the Animated Wrestling League. And that's why, despite having been champion for a couple of months now, this is the first title defense for Kid Canada. He was so busy dealing with the Bang Bang Gang that he hasn't had a chance to defend the title until now. We just sort of ran out of Season 21. But as Season 22 starts in earnest, the man who came a razor's thin gap away from entering the Oshogatsu Taikai, having to fight a qualifying match in the Bracketology Special that he lost, looks to rebound from that disappointment with a championship retention here tonight. Back home in the Greater Toronto Area, well, he's actually from Calgary, but on home soil in the AWL Battle Zone. And that's what it's all about, the Canadian National Championship Contenders title. We now go to ringside for the official introductions.
Introducing first the challenger, fighting out of the realm of the yokai, representing Monster Union, Hebitsukai. And his opponent, he is the reigning and defending Animated Wrestling League Canadian National Champion. Tonight, making his first title defense, the most Canadian champion in the world, Kid Canada! And this is an officially sanctioned Canadian National Championship match under the auspices of the Animated Wrestling League, the AWL Commissioner presiding. At the sound of the bell, AWL official Joey Senior official, he'll kill me for getting that wrong, Joey Babagadoosh in charge.
It's live TV, it happens. Alright, first of 2 titled matches. Kid Canada, Hebitsukai. 2 somewhat similar body types. but very different wrestling styles. Immediately into a fireman's carry position and try and drop him throat first. Maybe attempting to disable the Cobra Venom with that technique. Of course, Kid Canada, master strategist, one of the last graduates of the Stu Hart Dungeon. After Stu was the trainer, of course. He had passed away by that point. But before the dungeon sort of closed up shop in the original location, he was part of that last graduating class alongside names like Tyson Kidd, if you remember him. But now he has made a career here in the Animated Wrestling League. He is a Grand Slam champion, Kid Canada, former Grand Champion, former World's Tag Team Champion, former Intercontinental Champion, reigning Canadian National Champion. He is actually the only Grand Slam champion in the Animated Wrestling League to, snakebite out of nowhere, the only Grand Slam champion to achieve that goal, to achieve that milestone without winning the Oshogatsu Taikai. Now wait a minute, the manipulator now getting involved, returning Kid Canada to the ring faster than he'd maybe planned to. Collar and elbow tie-up, Irish whip. Drop down. Big back body drop, classic combination. I would call, oh wait a minute, cover here, referee's in position only for the 1 count. I would call Kid Canada a better technical wrestler. I might call Hebitsukai a superior athlete. We're going to find out here. Tope Suicida with a cross-body variation on the end there. That makes that so much difficult. It's so easy to throw yourself in a straight line. It's so difficult to turn yourself 90 degrees, basically in midair. Back breaker, or rib breaker, I should say. On the outside, a leg drop. I'm not quite sure where it hit. The bike stand there in the way of the camera shot. Our camera bots, our automated cameras doing their best to keep all of the action in sight for you. But you know what? AI has not reached the singularity point yet, so sometimes it's going to screw up. That's one way out of a wrist lock. Kick the guy in the stomach. Well, it works. I'll go with it. Remember, if Kid Canada can make 5 successful title defenses, he will get an automatic shot against AWL Grand Champion Gambahi Shidart in the match of his choice. We're up to 12 here. Champion's advantage. Count out always favors the champion, but Hebitsukai controlling the pace back into the ring. Canadian Crunch! Wait a minute. Oh, the Dark Spirits. Slipping through the shadows, slithering through the darkness. Hebitsukai recovers and takes control. Backdrop onto that steel superstructure. It's the hardest part of the map, the hardest part of the canvas. Obviously, the metal ring post is going to be the hardest part of the ring. But that's basically just steel with a very little bit of plywood over it and some of the fabric, the fabric of the canvas itself. But that's it. You've got no padding, no protection, no give whatsoever the closer you get to the edge of the ring. And wait a minute, going for that Cobra clutch. Takes it down. The Hebitsukai is the Cobra style. The Kid Canada pushing his way back, pushing his way out. He escapes. The referee removing some, shall we say, illegitimate furniture from the ring. Remember, disqualifications also favor the champion. Into the corner we go! Canadian, no! Thought he was going for a Canadian Crunch. He goes for the monkey flip instead. 1, 2. A little bit of surprise, get the deep 2 count. Sometimes you got to do that. If you're known for 3 or 4 big moves, sometimes you got to be able to twist it up. Surprise your opponent. Collar and elbow tie up. Backbreaker. Might start calling that the necklock backbreaker. Hebitsukai in control. Back to that Cobra clutch. He likes taking that down. He likes slithering down to the ground. The Constrictus. Referee checking, see if Kid Canada wants to verbally or physically tap out. It's up to him. But no, Kid Canada instead breaks away, not giving up the championship at that juncture. Plenty of time on the clock. We're about to hit our first time call, in fact, of the contest.
5 minutes elapsed. 25 remain.
Oh, now the manipulator standing between her man and the AWL Canadian National Champion. He has maple syrup in his veins and he craps poutine. He's the most Canadian man in the world. He will only drink his Tim Hortons out of the Stanley Cup. The definite article is the most Canadian man in the world with the most Canadian crunch in the world. Fans calling for one more time. Kid Canada thinks differently. No, wait a minute, wait, the ropes! Rope break! Rope break! Those long, lanky limbs coming to the defense of the Serpentine Sensation in this championship encounter. And again, the manipulator, her hypnotic gaze and voice coming into play here. The distraction. Ooh! Up and down, Kid Canada. In control. I think he wants that very Canadian spear. Very Torontonian of it. Spear! Knockout! Says the official. And the referee had a good look at the eyes of Hebitsukai. He may have been just KO'd. Boom! Yeah, he was out.
Here is your winner and still Canadian National Champion, Kid Canada!
1 down and 4 to go before a date with the darkness. And again, something's malfunctioning with the camera bot. We switch to a different camera. And we see the celebration of the most Canadian champion in the world. Main event time, 5th title defense from the record-setting 7-time World's Tag Team Champions.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is your main event of the evening. It is scheduled for 1 fall, 1 submission or a knockout to decide the winner. And it is for the Anime Wrestling League World Tag Team Championship.
Perfect record this season, defeating every other participant in the Forge the 4 tournament. They are 2-0, undefeated this season. Project Tetsu on the left, Jigoku Destroy on the right, and right in the middle, controlling everything, the mad scientist of professional wrestling, Dr. Jigoku. Go, my minions. And they respond with the command, Subite Jigoku Hakase no Tameni. All for Dr. Jigoku. All is Dr. Jigoku. We exist to serve Dr. Jigoku. This is a classic rivalry. Man versus machine, going back to the days of John Henry, the Steel Driving Man. So we gotta hope for a more life-enthused outcome here, I would hope. 20 years of mastery, the Suplex Master, Sammy Nix on your right. The Technical Wizard Lee Masters, the the MMA trained, the Maximum Male Model trained, professional fighter and professional wrestler, together trained by the legend Matt Classic, brought together as the Technicos, went forth on their own as the new Classics. They are 7-time Tag Team Champions of the world, and this has been their most successful reign, with 4 title defenses thus far, looking for big V5 tonight. And there you see it, the oldest active championship in the Animated Wrestling League. We now go to ringside.
Introducing first the challengers, signing out of the laboratory, accompanied by Dr. Jigoku. Project Tetsu 3.0, Jigoku Destroy. Together they are the #1 rank in the AWL Best 4, the Augments. And their opponents, they are the reigning and defending Animated Wrestling League World's Tag Team Champions. Tonight, taking their 5th time defense, Lee Masters, Sammy Nix, the New Classics. This is an officially sanctioned World Tag Team Championship match under the auspices of the Animated Wrestling League, AWL Commissioner presiding, at the sound of the bell, Senior Official Joey Babadoose in charge.
Alright. Project Tetsu, the Dean of the Active Augments. A hush comes over the crowd. The bell rings. We are ready to rock and roll. Oh, quick shot by Sammy Nix, a distraction. Bending the rules almost to the breaking point there. I can't entirely say I agree with that, but it's a title match. The referee is going to have the longest of long whistles here. The original Augment versus a Season 0 original. Nobody in this match entered the AWL any later than Season 2. So this is a veterans, this is an all-star match. And we are seeing 4 of the best wrestlers to ever lace up a pair of boots in the AWL, or a pair of ankle wraps, or whatever the hell Lee Masters wears. I don't even know what those are called. What is it with the mixed martial artists and wanting to go barefoot? I mean, the werewolves and the cat girls and all of that, I get that. They've got big paws, they can't wear wrestling boots. But why the MMA fighters? Why do they not want to wear wrestling boots? It's for their own safety. I mean, seriously, the ankle support on those things is amazing. Kick to the midsection. Tag was made. That was a minor tag Kogeki tag team attack. And that's what... Oh, wait a minute. Military press drop. Very dangerous maneuver. Not that Jigoku Destroy or Project Tetsu give a damn about the safety of their opponent. Drop kick. He nearly takes an arrow to the knee, but it does not take him down. God, that's an old reference. Anybody even get that reference anymore? 28 minutes and change. And now trying to unhook that rebreather, trying to pull a Darth Vader reveal. The tag made, the suplex master. Oof. And now a tag made. We've got 2 former winners of the Oshogatsu Taikai, 2 former AWL Grand Champions, a former and current AWL World Tag Team Champions. 2 men with very similar pedigrees. Only one was never a brainwashed zombie of a mad scientist. True fact. So far, there seems to be an isolationist strategy here by the Augments, try to pick off one of the champions and beat the living crap out of them. Remember, you've got that 20 count to work with, and the referee's going to have a fairly slow count in a championship match, part of that long whistle I mentioned earlier. We want this match to end via pinfall or submission in the ring, and now look at this. More isolation. Sammy Nix, the legal combatant, no one for him to tag. However, Sammy Nix just leaving the ring there, that does reset the count. The referee on top of it, senior official, and he is the senior official, Joey Baba Ganoush of the famous Baba Ganoush wrestling family, with it correct there. Going up, boom, and down. I think we can definitely say Sammy Nix is the target right now, and he has not really pulled together that much offense here. Sammy Nix is one of those wrestlers that is most dangerous with momentum. Whenever he can chain together 2 or 3 different varieties of suplex, like he's trying to do now with the half hatch. The half Nelson suplex there for the 1. And only 1. If he can... Oh, wait a minute. He's got the tag opportunity. He's smart enough to take it. Less ego with these 2 than you would think of with most tag teams. They're not concerned about individual glory, though they have both held individual championships in the past. Lee Masters, a former British openweight champion, for example. Coming back in here, and oh, nice sidestep by the champion with a DDT. A non-suplex maneuver, but it could work here. One kick out. That was a kick out of, that was a cover of opportunity. That was not the plan. But that was force your opponent to expel energy. And there we go. I think that was a variation of a T-bone suplex. I'm not entirely sure. We'll call it a Northern Lights bomb and just get away with it that way. Into the cover. 1, 2. Did I just throw some shade on the AEW announce team? I think I just did. You know what? I shouldn't. They're amazing. I have no idea how Excalibur does those rundowns. It's incredible. Tag made as we're about to hit our first time call of this main event. Bit of a judo throw there.
5 minutes times. 25 remaining.
The fighter's stance, preparing. Looking for, hang on a minute. Oh, another, oh, quick tag. Interesting. I don't think the monster actually saw it, but I think he's figured it out. Paintbrush. Element of surprise lost now. German. Is he going to try and go for the... yes, he is. He's trying to go for that three-headed monster, the Chimeraplex. The German, the Dragon, the X-Plex. Can he hold him? Yes, he can. Very close to the ropes. 1, 2, throw! The move that won Sammy Nix, the Oshogatsu Taikai once upon a time. Nearly retaining the World's Tag Team titles. The fans are chanting Tag Team Wrestling. They are technically correct. The best kind of correct. And now again, going after the illegal fighter to prevent the tag possibility here. Jigoku Destroy. Incidentally, 136 wins, the most of... Oh, no! Did you hear that thud? The skull. I think that was the skull. Okay, he's Concussion City right now if he's lucky. Why do wrestlers hate necks? Never understood that. But adrenaline... Adrenaline, testosterone, and more than a little bit of stupidity running through the veins of both men right now. They're going to gut it out. The World Tag Team titles are on the line. The 7-time champions, they know what it takes to win a belt. They live 3 seconds at a time. They know what it takes now to keep a belt. But Tatsumaki, the Tornado, there's no help in sight, but he kicks out. Sammy Nix kicking out of the Tatsumaki. The move that's brought Jigoku Destroy most of those 136 wins. Could this be 137 for the World's Tag Team titles? Sammy Nix is a member of the 100 win club, exactly 100 wins in his career. Tag is made. Lee Masters 95 and 80 plus 15 in his career. Project Tetsu 3.0 97 57 plus 40. Some of the best win-loss records in the entire league, certainly in AWL Strong and Free, are in this match right here, right now, your main event for the Tag Team Championship of the world. Sometimes when I speak in staccato, it sounds more urgent. Fireman's carry position, nice sneak away by the World's Tag Team Champion. Double leg takedown into the mount. Palm strikes. Legal blows, ladies and gentlemen, trying to crack through that helmet. The tag is made. This could go on for a while, ladies and gentlemen. We've seen... Whoa! Exploder suplex. We have seen the Augments go to a 30-minute time limit draw in World Tag Team title matches before. Could that happen here? Could that happen now? We're going to find out. Going up for the fall forward power bomb. Some Season 0 action there. 1, 2... Was he Season 0 or Season 1? I think it was Season 1. Some veteran action there. With the fall forward powerbomb, I'm looking at from behind. Looking for that Tetsu driver, I think. Yes, he is. He stops the Walter. Tetsu Yoraiba! He kicked out of the Tatsumaki. Can he kick out of the Tetsu? 1, 2. New shit. What? Just barely, and you can see every ounce of energy leaving the body, leaving the near enough to corpse. Oh god, if he can hit a top rope maneuver from here, oh, thank goodness. That would have been the end of Sammy Nix's career, let alone his title reign. Tag is made. Jigoku destroyed. Desperation tag. Ricky to Robert in the other corner. In the champion's corner. Jigoku destroyed. Not entirely sure who he's supposed to be fighting right now. They've been trying to keep these two away from each other all match. Another double leg. Back into the ground and pound. And now going for the submission with the Juji Gatame. The referee has to try and clear. Referee's got to get some control over this. We got one. We need one in, one out. Both teams getting ridiculous. Wait a minute. The Tatsumaki yet again. He saw Tawaza. Tatsumaki into the cover, but this time the isolationism not effective. Breakup by Sammy Nix. The referee's got to get some kind of control here.
20 remaining.
1/3 of the way through the time limit now. Oh. Snake Eyes into the corner, and oh, look at the eye. He is busted up. He is busted, broken, battered, and bruised. Wait a minute, the rear naked choke, classic MMA submission. He did it, look, he's tapping! He's tapping the rear naked! I didn't even see that. Sammy Nix didn't realize that happened until the bell rang and the music played. Let's see if we can get another look at that on the replay. The power of Sammy Nix, impressive as always. So can we get a shot of that rear naked choke of that submission? I don't think we can.
Here are your winners, and still animated wrestling World Tag Team Champions, the New Classics.
Even when they are physically separated, the bond of teamwork, the Kizuna of Tag Team Wrestling leads to victory for the AWL World Tag Team Champions, the New Classics. And ladies and gentlemen, it has just been confirmed. Golden Tigers, Black Tigers, a mixed tag team match next week, and the return of the undefeated Joshi champion. But for tonight, korede kimarida.